Examples. I have been to France. This sentence means that you have had the experience of being in France. Maybe you have been there once or several times. I have been to France 3 times. You can add the number of times at the end of the sentence. I have never been to France. This sentence means that you have not had the experience of going to France. I think I have seen that movie before. He has never traveled by train. Joan has studied 2 foreign languages. Have you ever met him? No, I have not met him. Change over time. We often use the present perfect to talk about change that has happened over a period of time. Examples. You have grown since the last time I saw you. The government has become more interested in arts education. Japanese has become one of the most popular courses at the university since the Asian Studies program was established. My English has really improved since I moved to Australia. Accomplishments. We often use the present perfect to list the accomplishments of individuals and humanity. You cannot mention a specific time. Examples. Man has walked on the moon. Our son has learned how to read. Doctors have cured many deadly diseases. Scientists have split the atom. An uncompleted action you are expecting. We often use the present perfect to say that an action which we expected has not happened. Using the present perfect suggests that we are still waiting for the action to happen. Examples. James has not finished his homework yet. Susan hasn't mastered Japanese, but she can communicate. Bill has still not arrived. The rain hasn't stopped. Multiple actions at different times. We also use the present perfect to talk about several different actions which have occurred in the past at different times. Present perfect suggests the process is not complete and more actions are possible. Examples. The army has attacked that city 5 times. I have had 4 quizzes and 5 tests so far this semester. We have had many major problems while working on this project. She has talked to several specialists about her problem, but nobody knows why she is sick. Time expressions with present perfect. When we use the present perfect, it means that something has happened at some point in our lives before now. Remember, the exact time the action happened is not important. Continue. Sometimes we want to limit the time we are looking in for an experience. We can do this with expressions such as in the last week, in the last year, this week, this month, so far, up to now, etc. Examples. Have you been to Mexico in the last year? I have seen that movie 6 times in the last month. They have had 3 tests in the last week. She graduated from university less than 3 years ago. She has worked for 3 different companies so far. My car has broken down 3 times this week. Notice, last year and in the last year are very different in meaning. Last year means the year before now, and it is considered a specific time which requires simple past. In the last year means from 365 days ago until now. It is not considered a specific time, so it requires present perfect. Examples. I went to Mexico last year. I went to Mexico in the calendar year before this one. I have been to Mexico in the last year. I have been to Mexico at least once at some point between 365 days ago and now. Use 2. Duration from the past until now. Non-continuous verbs. With non-continuous verbs and non-continuous uses of mixed verbs, we use the present perfect to show that something started in the past and has continued up until now. For 5 minutes, for 2 weeks, and since Tuesday are all durations which can be used with the present perfect. Examples. I have had a cold for 2 weeks. She has been in England for 6 months. Mary has loved chocolate since she was a little girl. Adverb placement. The examples below show the placement for grammar adverbs such as always, only, never, ever, still, just, etc. Examples. You have only seen that movie one time. Have you only seen that movie one time? Using already, yet, still, and anymore. Already is used in affirmative sentences. Yet and anymore are used in negative sentences. Still is used in affirmative or negative sentences. Already. Position mid-sentence. Something happened before now, before this time. Example. I've already eaten, so I am not hungry. My mother came an hour ago. She is already here. You are late. The class has already started. Yet, position, end of sentence. Did not happen before now, up to this time, but. Example. I have not eaten yet, so I am hungry. My mother is not home yet. The class has not started yet. You are on time. Still, position mid-sentence. A situation continues to exist from past to present without change. Example. My mother is still working. The teacher is still in class. Is she still teaching? Anymore. Position, end of sentence. A past situation does not continue to exist at present. A past situation has changed. Examples. I don't talk to her anymore. He is not working anymore. Robin does not play tennis